This is a 20-minute boxing workout with the double end bag. We do 5 rounds, 3 minutes each, with 1 minute break in between. We're gonna start the first round with a warm-up round, just lightly tapping the bag, switching between 1s and 2s. So here we go. We're gonna start the first round, and let's get going.
3, 2, 1!
In this first round, we're just gonna lightly tap the bag, focusing on getting warmed up, loosening up our shoulders, our feet, and our legs. Just trying to get some sweat going, lightly tapping the bag and controlling the bag. The double end bag is nothing like any other bags that you might train with in boxing, for example the heavy bag, because the double end bag is really more focusing on control, accuracy, and timing. It's actually a little bit more like dribbling a basketball. You kind of have to control the bag, where it goes. You have to tell it where it goes, and you have to tell the bag how fast it's gonna go, because the bag is gonna go wherever you're punching to, and it's gonna go as hard as your punch. So it's really not the right bag to practice power and speed. It's really more for practicing rhythm, timing, and accuracy. Getting used to tapping the bag at the right spot in your gloves is very important. Helps to correct your punching posture, but when you're training with the double end bag, I wouldn't focus so much on throwing proper punches with proper twists and proper power and speed, because the bag is going to go all over the place and kind of defeats the purpose of training with this thing. Okay, so now we start to pick up the speed. Don't forget that with the double end bag, you don't always have to hit the bag. You can hit the rope below the bag to simulate a kind of a body punch. So you can do that and switch it up between punch to the head and punch to the body by hitting the bag or the string below it. You can mix it up with throwing uppercuts as well. Uppercuts are a lot easier to control with the double end bag because it just throws the ball trajectory vertically up and down. When you start throwing hooks into the bag, that's when things get really, really difficult, because the bag starts swinging all over the place, left, right. It's very difficult to control. So here we're just trying to control the bag with straight punches and some uppercuts. That's the end of the first round. Now we're gonna take a 1 minute break before we jump into the second round. In the second round, we're gonna start throwing 1s and 2s a bit more properly, and we're gonna start integrating some head movement. One of the key benefits of training with a double end bag is to get used to practicing defense, because when you throw a punch and you hit the bag, it's gonna come back at you. So if you're not used to moving your head away from the center line, the bag might end up hitting you in the face. So in the second round, we're gonna start throwing combinations, 1s and 2s, and integrating some head movements into it. Okay, and here we go.
3, 2, 1!
Okay, and that's the end of the second round. In the third round, we can start to increase the complexity a little bit of our combination. So we can start to throw in some blocks, weaves, and shoulder rolls as well as the slips that we've been doing in the first round. In the second round. We can also start throwing in a couple of hooks if we want to, and some uppercuts as well. Remember, if the double end bag starts going all over the place and you start to lose control, just reset it by throwing a couple of jabs. You can easily reset the trajectory of the bag by throwing a couple of jabs, and then it'll set the ball path straight in front of you, back and forth again. And here we go. Let's start the third round.
3, 2, 1!
And that's the end of the round. Alright, in the next round, we're basically just going to do the same thing. We can start to freestyle a little bit, so whatever combination comes to mind at the heat of the moment, whatever combination that you want to practice, you want to get used to, and drill repetitiously with the double end bag. We're going to start to do that in the next round. All right, here we go. Next round.
3, 2, 1!
All right, that's the end of the round. We got one more round to go. Another round of the same thing, just freestyle. Practice whatever you want to practice with a double end bag. If you want to hit it hard and let it swing around, throw a couple of hooks, and see if you can kind of practice your defense with the ball swinging really hard left and right, back and forth. Or try to increase your timing and accuracy by hitting the bag a little bit harder. Alternatively, you can also just continue to practice the combination that you have, get into your groove, get in the flow, get into your rhythm, and hone your skill and your form. All right, here's the last round. Let's get to it.
3, 2, 1.
And that's it. 5 rounds of double end bag work. Now we just cool off and get on with our day.